That's a story for another day. But we had a really nice Rolls Royce. That was our favorite car together. And then, yeah, the Maserati, the really nice one with the doors that go up. We had a 2025 BMW, and we had that Mercedes S-Class that got into an accident.
So, and you put the down payment on how many of those cars?
Every single one but one of them.
So how much of a down payment did you put?
The one that I didn't put a down payment on, he didn't put a down payment on either. So basically, we're 50-50 on every car. And this is, I just want to tell you guys something. I loved Itai so much. I wanted him to be my 50-50 partner so much. I wanted us to be equal so much that all these other cars, I always said Itai was 50-50 on it with me. I said all these cars were 50-50 on because I didn't want anybody genuinely to view me as 60%, him as 40, me as 70, him as 30. I wanted everyone to see us as 50-50. I always encouraged him to be on camera. I wanted him to be just as involved as me. Because that's how I am. Like if I really love somebody, I want the best for them. I want them to win. Like that's just genuinely who I am. And he's like for this to happen, it's really fucked up and it's sad. Regardless, it's sad. And you know, that should show you, even though those weren't his cars, for me to say he's still 50-50 just so he doesn't look worse, that shows like my true intention with him. But anyway.
So let's see. What's another question y'all have? So if they dissolve their partnership/friendship, how do the cars get split? Oh, and they want to know if y'all signed NDAs in the house. That should be an easy, quick.
That's a good, so everybody signed an NDA. And in regards to splitting the cars, one of the cars is still being rented out to Itai's family, friends, business partner. And we're going to just split those payments equally until we figure out a solution in court, I guess. Then as for the Maserati, he stole it. He took out the trackers. I don't know where that car is, but he's claiming I stole that car. Even though I have a notarized document showing that we're 50-50 partners on the vehicle, I put down 50%, $14,000 down on that car, made the payments every month, insurance, you know, but he's claiming it's just his car and he's holding it hostage, and it is what it is. This is my stance on it. I was thinking of just looking for that car, and if I really looked and I used all my resources, I could find that car. I don't want to do that. That's expending energy I should be expending on the new type of content I want to make, me being a better person, me going back to who I used to be. And that's what I'm going to use my energy on. Because all that energy I'm using, getting whatever 30, 40 grand back out of that car is energy I should be using to making even more money than that, making myself better. And that's what I'm focused on. You know what? He could keep that car. And when it goes to court, it'll go to court. And, you know, I have nothing. I don't want to have negativity in my heart and something like that that's weighing me down. Like, I better find this car. It's stressing me out. So, yeah.
Okay. So there is no 7 rental car business right now. He did say that's his income, correct?
Yeah, there is. There is.
They said, were you aware of anyone in the house doing rugs?
Yep. There's only 2 people though, and they're actually the internet's favorite couple right now.
So they want to know about Itai's GTA charge.
Yeah, that was legitimate. I also have a recording for that, but I don't want to play it out of. I played it for you, right? That video.
Yeah. His friend.
accomplice/friend in that crime, who basically Itai begged to get those messages that saved him in the court case. His friend is genuinely scared of Itai and his blackmail tactics. You heard the fear in his voice, like you could tell.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And he was like, "Please don't record this." And out of respect for him, he said he might want to come out because Itai kind of scummed him again recently. He said he's thinking about coming out and he's going to talk to his dad about it if it's the right thing to do. But until that time, out of respect for him, because I like the guy, I don't want to do that.
So can you talk about how Itai got that charge?
Yeah, it's very simple. So there was this guy on Facebook Marketplace who was selling an old BMW. Itai and his accomplice messaged them basically saying, like, they want to buy the vehicle. They set up a meet. While they're meeting the guy, I guess he left the title in the vehicle and the keys to the car inside the car. Itai literally drove off in that car and just took it and ran off. A detail I didn't find out until very recently, speaking with his accomplice in that crime, or his friend who helped him. Itai got pulled over when he stole the car. Itai did not successfully steal that car. He got pulled over with the car and arrested. So yeah, Brave as fuck. I know. And that's the thing. In the video, do you remember? If you don't remember this, Kaylee, don't confirm it. But do you remember him saying, um, I was like, damn, Itai like has some cojones to do that. Like, why the fuck would he do that? He's like, well, because no one sees it coming from Itai. Everyone, like, no one
Yeah,
thinks Itai.
I remember saying that. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's the truth.
Which is
And that's
true.
why
Nobody does think Itai would do that. I mean, I'm going to be honest. I thought he was just like a little computer nerd that sat in the background.
No,
But
he's
when you
actually
showed me
very-
the way he was like messaging you and stuff, I was like, oh my God. Oh, okay, Itai.
Yeah, he's very cunning, but you know what? I'll, in terms of physicality, I'm gonna post some videos on what really happened to his eye. It was never a motorcycle accident. It was actually we were sparring, and anyway, but yeah,
Um, I don't think Jordan would know how Itai got involved with.
no, I do know. Actually,
You do?
Yeah, so one of them is a South Central. I can't say this word, banger. Let's just say that. And he rents cars from Itai because Itai does cheaper cars, so he attracts that type of clientele. And yeah, the guy who's been renting from him is his friend, I guess. And this is another thing Itai did, which was actually super brazen. There was a club promoter who was our arch rival. Okay, this guy had a FO agency as well. He was trying to sign Bree. He was sending signs in the club. A lot of people know about this lore. He knows about this lore. His name is R Dub. He's a total weirdo. Anyway, so yeah, I know. It was Bree. Well, Bree was cooperating with him the whole time, and basically inciting this war in the club where we're paying for signs and sending them back and forth. Us two agencies back and forth, and
It was V who instigated it.
okay. Anyway, that's not an important detail. Let me just finish the story. So basically, we're going back and forth. They're trying to sign Bree. I kept seeing messages of Bree messaging this guy, and it was getting heated, right? So Itai is like, you know what? F this guy. I'm bringing my buddies. They're gonna take care of him outside after the club. They're gonna leave a bullet in his car.
Hey, careful.
I love TikTok Shop. And,
We do love TikTok Shop.
and they're gonna jump him when he gets outside. I'm like, listen, bro. First of all, this kid's really rich. He comes from like a Russian oligarch family. Not a good idea. Number two, why are you even doing that? Why are you expending your energy on this guy? He's trying to take a girl, bro. It's not that deep. Like he just wants to make money. And I was just like, bro, you're being fucking crazy. You're being delusional. He actually called the guys. The guys ended up showing up. But I convinced them not to have them do anything. I was like, dude, that's not fucking worth it, man. Like, what the fuck are you doing? So yeah, same thugs he threatened to call on me. Same thugs he called on Jared, his own best friend. So yeah, don't look at Itai as such a innocent person.
Interesting. So, okay, y'all, why are y'all mixed up with all this? Why are y'all mixed up with all this?
Bro, this is a crazy thing. I never knew people like this existed in my life. Where I grew up in the valley, the San Fernando Valley, none of this shit.
So I'm right. You're just a little rich kid.
No, I'm not. San Fernando Valley is not a rich area. I did grow up until like 14, 15. My family had money, and I would consider myself privileged. I went to private school. But actually, after that, when my father went to prison, I was the exact after my father went to prison, I literally was sleeping on a couch for years, eating like few meals a day, very like low budget meals, fucking ramen noodles, frozen veggies, like dead ass. But you know what? Those were some of the best moments of my life. Those are the moments that made me. So nothing against it. I just never knew people like this existed, like Santos and Bree. Like I was very trusting of people because the people I hung around with were very trustworthy people. And one point I made at the beginning of this live is I've only known Itai 2 months longer than I knew Bree and Vale. So I didn't know this guy well enough to put as much trust as I should have put in him. As much trust as I put in him that I shouldn't have put in him. So yeah.
Let's see. What is his first? They said your dad, dude. I don't know what that meant because they didn't say anything else. But what was his first impression of Santos?
Bro, he was treating me like a brother. Carnal in Spanish means brother. And he was very, very respectful, very friend-like. He really was getting along with me, and he seemed like a very good friend. He brought Jack Doherty around the first day I met him and introduced me to him. So in my eyes, when I'm seeing all that, I thought he's just this really good guy. He'd be good to have around. He's connected with all these influencers. And that's what it was. And I was like, you know what, it'd be beneficial to have him around. And me and him had a very deep conversation, literally the first night I met him at the Airbnb in Miami. a spiritual one where we're talking about God, how everything happens for a reason. And all of a sudden we start hearing these like hyenas or something in the background. It was like 3 a.m. We start hearing these animal noises in the background. He could attest to this. And he's like, that's the devil right there. They don't want us to have this conversation.
What the hell?
Yeah, we had a very like spiritual.
Was he hitting the slopes? You know what I'm saying?
To be honest, I don't know at that time. I could only affirm that I know he was doing it in the house. That's all I know, but I'm sure he was in Miami.
They said, did he sign an NDA? He says he didn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know
So
what?
has everyone in the house signed an NDA?
Pretty much.
Sorry, I haven't signed mine yet.
At the end of the day, bro, like, what am I going to do? Sue everybody and not get anything out of it? Like, I'm not going to pursue that. That's the truth. It was kind of like a scare tactic. Hey, don't fucking go here and start talking shit. But you know what? Everyone talks shit anyway. It was a failed
very failed attempt. I'm going to be honest with you. All right, guys, now's the time to get your, they said was poker face playing in the background. That's funny. They said, is it snow or can I even say that second word? Do you see their question? From Maddie.
Maddie.
Can I say that word? Does anyone know if I can say that word? Is it snow or is it?
Oh, that word. Oh yeah. I saw Bree do the other one. I've never seen Santos do the other one, to be fair.
Okay, so everyone's like, no. Okay, so Bree just likes to hit the regular old white slopes.
Yeah.
No. Santos likes to hit the white. My bad. Santos likes to hit the white snow. Bree likes pink snow.
Yeah.
Got you. Okay, got it. They said, you say you come from upper middle class, but your dad has been in the same scamming business. So let's be honest. Okay. So your dad went to jail, correct?
Right.
Okay. And that was for a scam scheme is what I read for the car stuff. Do you want to explain some of that?
Sure. I'll explain it. It's not my story to tell, but I will explain it. Basically what they hit my dad with initially, and it wasn't the FBI or anybody going after him. It was the DMV who actually went after them, and those are the biggest motherfuckers. They actually really did my dad dirty. Yes, was my dad doing everything the right way? No, he wasn't. But what they actually accused him of is not what he did at all, not even a little bit. I'll explain the situation. It's fucked up, and I might even have him come on and like tell the whole story and show receipts and everything one day when he's ready to do so. But basically, what ended up happening is he was subleasing vehicles. That's where he got caught up. That's what he was doing that was wrong. Because when you sign a lease for a vehicle, a lot of times, especially when you're doing McLaren, Bentley, Rolls-Royce, they do not want you subleasing the vehicle or renting the vehicle out, okay? If you finance the car, it's your car. You could do that. But leasing specifically, when you lease a car, you're obviously getting a lower payment than you typically would if you were to finance the vehicle. So a lot of times you'd lease these cars, not always, but a lot of the cars were leased. And he'd end up renting them out, which is breaking the lease contract. Legally, that's more of a civil thing. That's not something that is criminal. But he was doing it at a mass scale. He had like I think it was like 140 cars at one point. And he's doing this with and consistently doing it and making a lot of money because he's basically targeting people who have lower credit, who can't just go to a dealership and get a lease. And he was charging them a premium. That's basically how that business was working. The DMV did not like that. They started seeing my dad's getting a bunch of fucking cars, and they caught him up and they said he had 54 counts of Grand Theft Auto. That's what they got him to. They ended up recovering 52 of the cars while he's in prison because they're just rented out to people. And only 2 of them could not be found. One of them was used in a home invasion, I believe, and was recovered. And the other one, I don't know what happened to. They still couldn't find it, I guess. But anyway, what they're accusing my dad of, he absolutely did not do. My dad never stole a car in his life. So was he doing Turo before Turo? Yes, pretty much. So that's it. Why did he run? Bro, that's another BS story Matt told. He did not run to the UAE. My dad was not trying to flee to the UAE.
Okay, I'm going to sound like a dumbass. What is the UAE? Is that the...
United Arab...
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Y'all go ahead and clip that. That was my... Bree thought Kamala Harris was still the vice president. That was my moment.
Oh, they're asking what about furniture? I'd love to address that.
Address the cozy couch.
Yeah, I want to
listen. I'm not gonna lie. When people were saying the cozy couch thing, I thought that was like a corn reference that your dad was like running. So I didn't know because they say like the couch thing. This is how uninvolved with y'all's lore that I was originally. So I just learned new things every day. But yes, cozy couches, that was actual couches. Now, please tell.
Yes. So my dad, for over a decade, owned and started a very successful high end furniture business. He had couches that were selling for like 20,000 plus. Okay, and she was thinking of casting couch. I'm dead.
Yes.
So basically, he was selling to all the celebrities. I'm gonna actually pull out the plaques right now. He had his whole office was just all the celebrities he sold to, from Randy Jackson, Arnold Schwarzenegger, Britney Spears, Miley Cyrus, you name it. Like all the biggest names bought from him and bought very high end furniture from him. He had 6 different locations that are all successful: Beverly Hills, Studio City, Santa Monica, all the hot spots, and they're big stores too, like 10,000 square feet plus or 5,000 square feet plus. Excuse me. So anyway, with that being said, he was doing really well until 2008. 2008 was, I'm sure as most of you know, the housing recession. Okay, so when the housing market crashes, people aren't buying homes anymore. Guess what else they're not buying?
Couches.
Kaylee?
Is it couches,
Couches.
Jordan?
Furniture. Randy Jackson. Yes, couches and furniture. Okay, so basically that destroyed his business. Obviously, it goes hand in hand, furniture and housing. So there was like I think a little over $270,000 in orders that people made, and my dad wasn't able to fulfill. The business was just out of money. It got screwed over, and he basically, it was a misdemeanor. He got a slap on the wrist. He never went to jail for that, and they gave him literally community service. He never got any sort of charge for it, and he ended up paying most of that money back, and serving community service. I think that was it. I don't think there's any other repercussion. I'm trying to think. Yeah, no, there's no other repercussion. Making myself victim, how, guys? How am I making myself a victim? I'm just telling the truth. I'm not a victim. I fucked up, like I said, in a lot of ways. But I'm just telling you guys the facts.
They said, what do you mean by you cheated for business transactions?
I don't know.
Yes, I see that Destiny subscribed. I'm not going to hate on Destiny because I have heard that she's had some people trying to like dox and shit too. And I just want to make it clear that that's a super shitty thing to do. And if y'all are doing that to anyone or harassing someone, I don't want you here as a viewer. So just to be clear, it's okay to poke fun at people on the internet. That's all fun and games. That's why they did the red wig. But I don't condone people just bullying people. That shit's ridiculous. Anyways, back to Jordan. So, okay. So they said, do you have any major regrets from the whole MILF house era?
Oof. I know I have a lot of them. Man, I'd have to give that one some thought, but a few that come to mind for sure would be the whole winter situation.
Baby W.
Oh, I apologize. That's a regret right there, using that word. Baby W situation. Not insulating the business like I should have. I trusted too many people. That's a big thing I regret. Gosh, I told everybody the cheating situation. Like, I wish I just ended things rather than cheating. I fucked up really bad there.
So what? So you cheated on
Santos to the house.
Oh yeah, that's probably
And
the
I do want
biggest
to
regret.
clarify. I'm sorry. I want to say something, Kaylee. I apologize because I do.
No,
need
you're
to
fine.
clarify. I said I cheated for a business opportunity, guys. Obviously, like that. I didn't mean Vale was a business opportunity. I know you guys were all taking it as that. You're giving her a bunch of shit for it. That's not what I meant at all. Obviously, if that was the case, why haven't I been collecting money from Vale for the 3 months, and why have I been in a relationship with her, paying for everything, treating her like an absolute?
So is that who you cheated on Hannah with? Because I'm unaware. Okay,
Yeah.
So that's what it was.
Yeah.
Well, that's not cool, Ladyboy Bree. If she tried to dox you, Destiny, don't be trying to dox my friend, Ladyboy Bree. Don't be doing that. Anyways, so, okay, so I didn't know that. Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't think anybody can pretend that they, like, okay, some people have never cheated. I've cheated once in my life, and it ate me up alive. So, I don't know. I mean, it makes you feel like if you're a half-assed decent person, you feel like a super shitty person afterwards. So, I mean, and only you can go for, answer for that. And so, I mean, I'm sure it causes difficulties even in your relationship because, yeah, because it's hard to trust because how you got into it is typically how you get out of it is what they say. So, they said he's already, yes, he plans on staying in a relationship with Valet when she moves, but he said he'll address the Valet situation later because it's still kind of like, there's details that they can't really give out right now. They said, do you still talk to Hannah?
No.
But you do, to preface, you do pay for her apartment for the time being, correct?
The apartment I stopped paying for now.
Oh, you have?
I don't
Okay.
pay for an apartment. I do
And
not.
she's a nurse, correct?
Correct.
That's awesome. Congrats to her. That's amazing. Okay, any other questions, y'all? Yes, we love a girl that makes her own money. What about, I don't know what that question means, baby mama. The defamation. Oh, yeah, but I don't know that. Do you want to talk about the defamation case? Okay.
I actually called him today. Yeah. Like literally all he was saying is, he said two things to me. Number one, he did it to apply pressure to further incentivize me moving out of the house on time. Okay. But he said as soon as I move out of the house, he's dropping it on me and he wants to jointly sue Bree like we spoke about. And we're going to jointly sue Bree. You guys will see that. You'll see the paperwork for that. And
breaking fucking news. I hope everybody is clipping that shit.
Bye-bye, Bree.
Oh my.
Literally.
So he's dropped. So he's going to take you off of the defendants thing, because I questioned that. We read through it right before you went, like you came, and you were never even like throughout the whole thing. You weren't really even mentioned. So, and I understand it's because you were technically a manager. Yeah, you weren't there.
Present. Yeah, I was even present, so it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
So, and I wasn't even trying to defend you, because I was like, I mean, it makes sense as the fact that like he was the manager, but he makes it very clear that it was just Itai and Bree. So let me ask you this: who did make the titles of the streams?
That I still don't know to this day, and it's weird because like Itai said he didn't do it. I obviously didn't do it, and Bree said she didn't do it. So obviously, if anyone's gonna lie, it's Bree. But I don't know. Is there a way for like the audience to decide or something?
No, the
like
audience doesn't decide.
It would be the most random shit. It would be the most random shit that none of us would have ever thought of.
It's very, I mean, she always says she does rage bait. So, I mean, the title that he is referencing is very, very much rage bait. Just to be clear, like mine literally says I'm moving in with Jordan and Vale. So, you know, but, so they said, could it have been Santos naming the stream? I mean,
the truth, I'm not sure. Are me and Danny on bad terms? No, guys, we're on actually really good terms.
So I'll be interested to see, you know, I'll be watching to find out when those court docs drop. And if you lie to me, I'm going to be very upset. Friendship over.
Well, let's get something straight. I'm your employer. You don't talk to your boss. Number two.
Also, yeah, that's true. Also, I have a stipulation. PI, who does all my investigation, as you know, she needs you to send her an iPad, so we'll be waiting for that.
Okay. Why is that? I actually have an iPad I don't use. If you really
send it. She needs it. Is it a new iPad?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay. Don't worry. We'll get you that mailing address.
Deduct 1,000 from what I owe you.
Okay, got you. They said who actually paid for Chrome, the dog?
Bree.
Okay. So, when are you moving out?
Before the 15th for sure. Depends how soon I could close on this new house I got.
Okay. So are you just gonna rent another place?
Yeah, a really nice one.
Cool. Okay. So going forward, what is the
Brittany, thank you.
What is the plan for like content? Is this new house going to be a content house? Is it just?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay.
I want to show you guys. It's with some really big people, and I'm blessed to.
Not Heel Mike.
No, but you know what? Nothing against Heel Mike.
They said, "Am I invited to the housewarming?"
Invited? You're literally living there.
Yeah. Why y'all even asking that? I got a bunk bed. They put my name on it and everything. They put my name on the wall like they do in. Yeah, it's really cool. I'm excited. Oh my God. They said, "Will you manage Ash Trevina?"
You know, like we're supposed to bring her to the house, and I said no because Vale. To be honest, it wasn't me. I barely knew who the fuck Ash. Till this day, I don't even know why Ash Trevino is famous, and that's not a diss. I just genuinely don't know like anything. I wasn't on TikTok until like.
I think we like to watch car crashes.
Interesting.
No.
But yeah, I don't know who she is, and we're supposed to bring her. Vale advised strongly against it, so I never brought her here.
That's smart. All right, guys. This is y'all's last chance to ask questions.
Anyway, but
They said move in silence. They said that's a good idea. Move in silence.
you guys will see more of me. This isn't the last, I promise. Hopefully in a more likable fashion.
Yeah, I
And
think
no more this character, no more this manager, no more this cocky person. To be honest, that's something I do want to take accountability for. That's a regret I have. Okay. Um, I never did social media like this. I thought I had to be a character. I acted bigger than I am. I let it get to my head in a lot of ways. I felt like I had to, maybe from an insecurity standpoint, act like I'm really the boss and I have all this crazy amount of money and I have this crazy luxury lifestyle. And I to a large degree I do. You know, I do have a really nice lifestyle and I'm making good money for my age. Am I like balling out of control? No, I'm not. I'm doing good. I'm doing good though. For my age, I make a lot more than the average person my age does. And I regret playing that character that came across as like pompous and cocky at times. I tried not to a lot of times, but I did.
nope. We lost you muted a little bit. You're good. Keep going.
Yeah, and that's just not me, you know. And I'm just gonna be the real me. All my friends were like, "Dude, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to watch you when you're on TikTok. You seem like a total
You do.
fa douche." And it took me hearing that from them. They're like, "Listen, bro, you just put the camera down and you're yourself and you're just the person you are. People are gonna fucking love you. This whole character you think people like, or you're trying to prove shit to people like, oh, hey guys, listen, look at me. I'm a really good person. I promise. So this." Rambling for fucking hours about
Yeah, I'm
nothing.
gonna be honest. If I see you or Lil Huddy post another fucking video of y'all driving your cool cars, I'm unfollowing. Okay, understand? I'm sick of it. And send me that BMW, like you said. I want send us. There's a few you're gonna do. You're gonna be like Oprah. You're gonna give some iPads away, and somebody wants to know where Rudy and MJ the plugs.
I don't know. I heard them talking about that on a live though. There's a clip like where they're talking about their plugs and who cares? You know what? This is really what I want for my life. I don't want to be involved with any of these people anymore. Like dead ass. I know it sounds like I just want to address this. I want to address the whole Matt and Emily thing too because that's utter bullshit.
Yeah, that's it. We'll come to that next. Don't worry.
He took his Lego fund me down. So anyway, there's that guy's also full of shit, and I want to speak on that. I want to show receipts. And I'm going to just provide you with all the receipts to purport them because you've been fair. And yeah, that's it. I want to move on from this. I want to start the new chapter in my life. I fucked up a lot. I learned a lot from this. And I think even though I fucked up, I'm a human being and everybody does. And I deserve a second chance. And I'm going to.
Y'all know damn well Jordan can't buy all of us McDonald's. His fucking card would decline. Don't ask that man for that.
Thanks.
They said, I think everybody, like they said, move in silence. And I've told you that I think it's a good idea to going forward. There's no reason to talk about Brie anymore. There's no reason because all they're going to say is you just want her clout. So I think it's good to move forward with, you know, whatever content you want to focus on and putting this other shit behind you, but always taking accountability. Like, yeah, I fucked up and I'm just trying to do better. Don't be scamming nobody. We got it. No more mewing. They said they want you to stop mewing. They said the lip fillers are fine.
You're asking for too much on the mewing side.
Okay.
No promise. I'm not going to tell you
damn
something.
it.
I'm not going to promise something and then not come through with it, you know?
So,
But, yeah.
let's see. They're all saying, I hope you and Vale get some peace and your mental health is okay. How y'all gonna tell this man to get a haircut when y'all see Santos the way he is? Y'all better go over there and tell that man.
I'd rather not get a haircut than get a haircut that looks
He
like
goes in, that shit is sharp today, dude. He went in there and he put that bowl on and he said, touch me up, dog. It is fresh. Anyways, I promised I wasn't gonna talk about him. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think you answered a lot of our questions. So I know we're gonna touch on right today was mostly about the Itai stuff and the fact that y'all are moving out and what's happening, like this new thing dropping with Danny. So I'll be looking for the new. I'll let you know when those court documents drop because I'm gonna be asking. So yeah, I think this is good. I appreciate you coming, and I know people will say we're in on it and whatever, but I appreciate you being willing to ask questions that aren't exactly easy, you know? And I told you that when we spoke that like, yeah, you were the first person I'd ever interviewed. So I was definitely pretty easy on you the first time. People will still say I'm easy on you, but I'm just not the type of person that's going to come on here and just argue. So I just wanted to hear your side of the story. So I think
Well,
it was
appreciate
good.
you.
Yeah.
Like I want to take this and thank you too. I appreciate you giving me the platform to do this. I don't have a platform right now, like I used to, and I feel at peace now that I got to speak my piece. And yeah, all you guys who are showing support, I really appreciate that. For those of you who are not, I'm just gonna continue to supply the receipts, and hopefully you guys can see I'm being truthful because I am. And hopefully I could just move on and do things the right way from now on. And
God damn it, little Huddy, get out of here. This isn't about you. I'm just fucking kidding. Backed away. I was just kidding. Fuck. I'm just kidding. Anyways, no, Jordan, I do appreciate that. And I know we're going to talk about, they said not too much on Travis. He's daddy. Y'all are gross people. Y'all leave that. Isn't he married or some shit? Y'all leave that man alone. Fuck. Bad chat. Anyways, so we will. We can hear you. You're not whispering well. I can hear you.
Yeah.
That's why I started screaming. I didn't hear what he said, but as soon as I heard it start coming in, I didn't want that dropped. Whatever that was, because he looked intense. So, well, I'm going to let you go. I appreciate all that. It was nice meeting all your fellow characters in the background. Hoodie guy, Lil Huddy, all the people. Yeah, hey, dude, I like that song you put out, Lil Huddy, that one about Landon Barker. That was good shit. I liked that.
Oh shit! Yeah.
all right. Shout out Zach, by the way, guys. Zach helped me show you guys all my receipts. So W Zach.
Yes, W Zach and Travis.
Since day one, the beginning of the MILF House saga. This guy's been here. He's seen everything.
He doesn't remember me, but he went live with me once, and there was massive clips because I was like, yeah, I'm a nurse, and I was like, I can bring y'all the antibiotics for the clap house. We'll get that shit cured up.
I need mouth to mouth.
That's you have a girlfriend, sir. But anyway,
I'm calling the police. That's it. Y'all are fucking done.
I have a clean record. I'll be good. But
God damn it.
Anyway.
Anyways, I appreciate you. Jordan and me have spoken about talking about the other scam situation, and I told him that, I'm not going to go easy on it. I want receipts, all of that, and we will discuss that, but that'll be at a future date. And yeah, they said in his defense, when he was introduced in the backseat, didn't like TikTok. Wait, what? In his defense,
so, okay. Good. So, do you know why initially got popular? Like the video that blew up.
No idea, dude. I don't watch. Bro, Lil Huddy, you better chill.
This is serious, Travis. Oh yeah, he's trying. Okay, so.
Oh, you were just doing sign language. Got it.
So in the backseat of my Rolls Royce, I was with.
Oh yeah, you got a name drop that it was a Rolls Royce. Blah, I can't even say it. I'm so poor.
It added to the. I was wearing a ski mask, and it was. You know what? People want to call me a bad manager and all this, right? I'm not being cocky, but I will state the facts. Vale had like 3,000 followers before our whole marketing scheme. Not saying it's all because of me, but Vale had like 3,000. Bree had like 120,000, and we grew their OnlyFans from zero. Oh, fans only, FAFO.
Yeah, I got you. We love TikTok Shop. Yeah.
So, to 10K fans each in 24 hours, which is huge. All through
That's
our
pretty
marketing.
crazy.
Yeah, and you know what? Like I wasn't the best towards the end, but I think we did some good things, and yeah, that's how I blew up. Everybody remembers.
That's wild.
I didn't like TikTok, and I didn't have a TikTok account when we blew up, or else I would have had a lot more followers by now. But I didn't have a TikTok account for like the first 2 months, I want to say, of us doing all this. So yes, guys, I didn't like TikTok. I wasn't one of those people. But
oh, they want to ask Travis a question.
Oh shit! What?
Travis, get over here. Y'all have a fucking swing in your house? Oh my god, y'all got way too damn much money. You got a fucking swing. Anyways, Travis, they want to know, you were there when Bree and Santos. Well, when Bree was supposed to be doing virtual court. Have you seen the clips that everyone's saying? You were outside the car and Santos was in the car. Was she in court during that moment when Santos was in the car? Like, was she?
I think that was when they were going to Hawaii and they were in
Yeah.
the car. at the In and Out outside the airport.
Do you know if Santos recorded the court?
No, I don't think so. No.
Okay, I'll give you that. All right, Santos, you win this time.
I wasn't there. I was out.
I was just outside the car. I wasn't in on it. Travis, they want me to interview you, so you let me know if you're down for that.
Yo, Travis would be such an interview. Okay, guys, so you got.
They love him. They love him.
No one hates Travis, but look, I don't want to jinx it. W Travis, y'all gotta go give him a follow. Kaylee will do an interview with him if she's okay with that. He's gonna give you guys like a fair outsider's perspective from like none of our perspectives. Not me, not Bree, not Itai, not Santos.
Travis, expose all of them.
Seriously,
Yeah.
please
Expose Jordan right now.
We're gonna start off with Zach though. First off, that's a
Hell yeah! Fuck that guy. Fuck Zach.
Bro, Travis, you got some fangirls in the
Hey
chat.
guys, Santos hacked and stole my account, so everyone go follow my new account at Travis Ryder 3.0.
Travis, Travis, Ryder, Ryder 3.0.
Did you just act like we wouldn't know how to spell Travis?
We know how to spell Ryder.
Ryder.
Yeah.
Could be spelled.
There we
too.
go. Okay. I was about to say, Jordan, that's fucking rude. They're putting it in the chat. You're good. Make sure y'all are following
There you go,
Jordan
guys.
to
Good
Travis. What about Hoodie Dude over there that gave us receipts?
Zach, King Zach. Shout out King Zach on Instagram. Go on my Instagram, King Zach.
This is Alea's boyfriend chat.
Yo,
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 listen, we're not going through that right now.
Oh shit.
Oh,
we're going
no.
out on live.
What the fuck? No,
All right. Anyway, this is time to go.
Okay, Jordan, I appreciate your time, and we will address the next scandal again. Bye, little Huddy.
On to the next scandal, y'all.
Later, guys. Love you guys. Have a good night. Boom.
Bye.
Ka-chow! Ka-chow! Wait, how do I exit? Fuck. Wait, exit.
What the hell was that? That got really weird at the end.